Hey, what's up? It's Noah Neves. Today we're gonna do a quick tutorial about handling the instrumental and treating the instrumental in Studio One. So yeah, I got my vocals here. They're all fully treated. They're compressed, EQ'd, delay, and then I have the beat up here. So assuming you just drug the beat in, you put on the top, whether there's an MP3 or a WAV file, and I'm gonna play back the beat real quick. One thing you want to be watching is you gotta watch the meter for the beat, so you know how much you want to bring it down, and then so yeah, actually I'll just jump right into it. Okay, you probably recognize the beat. So first thing you gotta do is bring down the level of it because it's too loud, and you want to bring it down about either 5 to 10 dB, depending on how loud the beat is, and also whether the beat's mastered or not. So bring it down, and it also is you want to bring it down in relation to the vocals that you have. So I have the vocals playing, and then you want to bring it down, bring the vocals up, and that's the one thing you gotta remember when you're in mixing it. It's all about the faders, especially. It's a lot about the relation between each other. So whenever you're turning one part down or you're turning one part up, you gotta remember that everything else is moving in the opposite direction. So like when you're bringing the beat down, you're also bringing the vocals up. And so yeah, if you kind of think of it that way. So yeah, so I brought the beat down, and then one thing that I like to do is I either throw like a compressor or a multi-band compressor on it. And if I do put a compressor on it, it's like I turn it down a lot. So it's not really there, but it gives the instrumental a little more like meat, and it's a little more full. But if you turn it up too much, you'll start hearing artifacts in the instrumental. Big word. Yeah, sorry. So bring the level down. You kind of want the vocals to be sitting right on top of the beat. And then one thing I also like to do sometimes is on the beat I'll throw an EQ, and then I'll come right around where the vocals are, and I'll drop it like 1 to 2 dB, like a real little bit, to take away from those frequencies in the beat and leave a little more space for the vocals, so that they kind of just sit right in groove a lot better. So I'm just gonna guess whatever for now. Oh. And then also when you let the beat play, you can kind of like eyeball the different you can kind of eyeball like the kick. Like I'm going totally, okay, this is totally just something I was reading and I kind of thought up, so fuck if I'm totally wrong on this, my bad. But this is something I do and it comes out pretty good. So like I kind of eyeball the where the kick and the bass is. So I guess like the kick is usually somewhere around 100 hertz. So like somewhere around here, if you can kind of see how it just kind of bumps up with the kick. So I don't know, just like somewhere on there, and just give it like a 1 dB boost. Cause like people, I always read whenever you're mixing the low end, you wanna make sure you give it a boost and then roll off the highs. But since you're not really dealing with whole tracks, you're just dealing with the instrumental, this kind of helps it out because it gives the bass that it needs, especially for hip hop, if you're doing hip hop or rap. And then, okay. So yeah, that's kind of basically it. And then you kind of just got to balance the levels to taste. So like bring it down a little bit. Have it sitting right on top of the beat. And if you EQ'd alright, if you EQ'd properly, it should sound good. And then when you're mixing the dubs, I turn like the dubs compressors a little bit down, and then I drop the level a little bit so it sounds, so it's a nice little backup vocal kind of sound. And then I pan it out. You want to make sure your dubs are always like, you don't want your dubs to be fighting for attention. Like you don't want to be getting in way of the actual rap or whatever the verse is, so you can hear the verse clear. You want the dubs to help it out. And I try to make my dubs as transparent as possible, so like you shouldn't really be able to tell. Well, it depends, it's also your style, so you can do it any way you want. So but those are just some tips about, yeah, treating the instrumental. So I'll let you hear it back again a little bit, and I'll mix it a little bit better. And yeah. Always chillin' and they always wanna party 'cause we don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody there. Just some killers who's on the mic.